Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you guys all out there. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Friday and I'm excited. I'm glad because we are back to the Premier League. Yes, we've overcome the defeat to Bayern Munich. For me, yes, it hurts, but we need to leave it behind and look forward. Manchester United, they are going to be the victim. We are to vent all our anger on United and show our worth. Forget about all that is being said about Chelsea. Forget everything. Let's just focus on the next game. And hey, there are a few things I'll be talking about, especially looking at Chelsea's defense and looking at our attack. I'll be delving into those issues briefly. But let me quickly say this. Breaking news, Jose Mourinho to Benfica, here we go. Verbal agreement reached until June 2027. Mourinho has accepted Benfica proposal and the formal steps will follow soon. 2-year contract ready for the special one. Now that is not just all. Yes, let me now show you this one. Jose Mourinho to Benfica, where he started it all. His coaching career began. Jose Mourinho speaking about his new club, Benfica. Jose Mourinho, he says, I want to tell you that none of the clubs I have had the opportunity to coach have motivated me more than being Benfica's coach. The promise is clear. I will live for Benfica. For my mission, it's a tremendous honor. It is a tremendous honor. That is from Jose Mourinho. I understand because that is where he started it all from. From Benfica to Porto, before Chelsea going in for him. So, ladies and gentlemen, Benfica have succeeded in getting Jose Mourinho, the special one. Is he going to reignite his career from Benfica again? From Benfica, the next 2 years, where is he going to go to? We wait to see. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we wait to see. Now, Marcus Rashford left Manchester United and he is performing to his peak once again. Barcelona fans are loving it. Barcelona fans are loving it. From the Premier League to La Liga. And he's delivering for them 2 goals in the Champions League. Listen. Coming back to England to play against Newcastle, it looks like first and then second goals as Barcelona player for Marcus Rashford. Special moment as he scores in England. He scored the goals in England at St. James Park in the Champions League, for that matter. Listen, one thing I noticed is that Hans Flick, he is a tactical genius. Hans Flick, he is a tactical genius. Yes. We saw similar thing played out between Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Hans Flick is a tactical genius. Why am I saying this? Playing Marcus like that shows he knows Rashford's ability. He knows Rashford's ability. And he knows that Rashford got the inside scoop of the Premier League teams. Yes. And he made use of him at the right position. Turning that knowledge into pure gold for his side. For Rashford to score 2 goals, he just made sure he used Rashford to his fullest ability against a Premier League team. Because Rashford, born and bred in England, grew up in Manchester, playing against big teams in Europe with Manchester United. Now coming back to meet Newcastle, he is fully aware. He knows very well Newcastle. And Hans Flick made a good use of him to get a result. It ended 2-1 in favor of Newcastle, in favor of Barcelona in the Champions League. At home of Newcastle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, let's get back to Chelsea. What is it I'm hearing about the FA? What is it I'm hearing about the FA? That FA, as we speak, they are taking Chelsea on for excluding Axel Disasi and Raheem Sterling from the main squad. What is it about? I need somebody to explain to me. The Professional Footballers Association is in talks with Chelsea. Listen, is in talks with Chelsea over the handling of squad outcasts Raheem Sterling and Axel Disasi. For what? Is it the first time? Or is it because it's Chelsea? FIFA has strict regulations, yes we know, over players who are isolated from squads in circumstances that could constitute abusive conduct by the club. Yes? Which may entitle an individual to terminate his contract, citing justice cause. So the players have the right, if they want to terminate a contract, if they want to take it onto the court, but not the Premier League, not the PFA. They have no right. And is it the first time? I don't think so. If my memory serves me right, ladies and gentlemen, if my memory serves me right, I have seen Arsenal, yes, Osted Aubameyang and Mesut Ozil from their squad. Was there any statement issued by the FA? I have not heard anything. Why now Chelsea? You know, once it's Chelsea, it's always in the news. It becomes a different story altogether. Anyway, now let me move to some important issues here. Chelsea, our challenges, defense and attack. Now let me start with attack. Joao Pedro is a great player. He is by all standard. And he started his Chelsea career very well on a splendid note that we never expected. From the Club World Cup, he began to deliver. But not a center forward. He is a good player, a good attacker, but he is not a center forward or a pure 9. Even in his good start of the season with Chelsea, his box involvement and shot volume is not sufficient for a center forward. His box involvement and his shot volume is not sufficient for a center forward. No, it's not. This is no hate at all. I love him, I like him. He is a second striker or winger or attacking midfielder who does a lot of good works outside the box and can chip in with maybe some GAs on top, but he isn't a proper 9. You watch Bayern Munich game, before then go back and watch Brentford game, and now watch Bayern Munich game. Watch them several times and you agree with me what I'm saying. With a proper 9, Chelsea would have scored more goals. With a proper 9 as a head figure, would have created more as well. Listen, you see, even after Jackson had a poor season, poor second half of the season last year, after Jackson had a poor second half of the season last year, he averaged 3 shots per 90 minutes. 3 shots per 90 minutes. Mostly good quality shots. And had nearly 6 touches in the box per 90 minutes. You can go and check the statistics. Those are a real center forward numbers. He might not be scoring all the time. He misses a lot, clear-cut chances. But at least 3 shots in a box per 90 minutes, he gets it. If your center forward can't get in the box and generate shots, winning games becomes a lot harder. And this is the challenge Chelsea has right now. Jackson, even in his bad season, generated 3 shots per 90 minutes within the box area. That is a center forward. Joao Pedro don't have those numbers within the box as at now. You can argue we should give him time. Guys, the games have started, and when we keep losing points, we are no more in the preseason. No. Every game counts, every point counts. I'm not saying Jackson is the best center forward ever. No. As a matter of fact, he cost Chelsea a lot last season. But just having a real center forward like him in our squad would have elevated our team so much. Instead, he was let go after 6 bad months. I know you guys will still come after me, but I will say it as it is. I like Emega from Strasbourg. I like him so much. And I believe that Chelsea are trying to make room for him next season, next summer. His statistical profile is great. But replacing Nico Williams with him is not a productive short-term move. I want you to get it from me here. I like him very well. But to replace him, to replace Nicolas Jackson with Emega next season is not a productive short-term move. Now, and this takes me back to my annoyance about squad building. Squad building, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea replaced Noni Madueke and Nico Williams with elite players is fine. Replacing Noni Madueke and Nicolas Jackson with an elite player or elite players for both is fine. Yes, very good. But we are instead replacing them with a raw prospect. Raw prospect. We replaced Noni with Gittins. And we are looking forward to receive Emega back next summer. It was frustrating enough developing raw attackers between 2023. It was frustrating enough developing attackers, trying to build them up between 2023 and 2025. And now we have to do it again and again. Now we have to do it again, trying to develop another. When those ones are about to mature, we don't have patience again to keep them. We let them go, and they'll start producing good results for other clubs, and then we start redeveloping again. Until when? We've just spent 2 difficult years developing Noni Madueke and Nicolas Jackson, sitting through their errors patiently for 2 good years. At that point, we should have either let them take the next step. We should have either let them take the next step here or upgrade on them. Right now, what we are seeing is no upgrade. Instead, we've replaced them with 2025 Noni Madueke in form of Gittins. Yeah. We replace them with Noni Madueke of 2023. Sorry. And not Nicolas Jackson of 2023. Those are the replacements we have right now. Instead of us to start benefiting or yielding results. You see, the only strikers in the Premier League this season with more shots per game are Haaland and Ivan Nelson. They are the only strikers in the league that have done better compared to Jackson. The only strikers in the league that have done better this season. Listen, selling Nico Williams might have been the dumbest thing. Yes, selling Nico Williams might have been the dumbest thing we've done. And Maresca is to be blamed. Yeah. He jumped the gun. He was too quick to jump the gun. And misprofiled PEDRO. He misprofiled PEDRO. He thought he had 2 9s in Joao Pedro and Delap. That decision was too much in haste. You see, There was no need for Nico to be let go in the first place. And I'll repeat it again. A coach that loves a player will persuade the player to stay. Will help the player. Looking at where the challenges he faced, 2 red cards, coming back into the squad, new players were brought on. It is normal and natural that the player will be, will not be comfortable, will have issues with the, with the management, will not be happy. It is up to the coach to give assurances. If you think MARESCA shouldn't have given Nicholas Williams assurances or talk to him, pep talk him to stay, why do you think coaches talk to play before clubs buy them? If coaches talk to players before the club buys them, and the player will say, yes, when the coach called me, when he spoke to me, I knew exactly how he want to use me. Why? He tried to convince the player to come in. So if MARESCA really wanted Jackson to stay, he would have convinced him to stay. Are you getting my point? MARESCA is so short-sighted as a manager, and it's crazy. This issue we have right now is because of him. Emega can't come in now. And definitely, even if you come in, if we are to recall him in January, he will come in and he can never settle to start performing straight away. The worst part is that they recalled McGuay, and until now, MARESCA has not made use of him. Why? Where is the young chap McGuay? You get it? At the time that he was supposed to pick the phone and talk to Jackson, he was offered McGuay. We are bringing back McGuay. You know you don't like it. Tell the sporting directors, no, please give me the phone. Let me talk to Jackson and his agent. I want them back. There's nothing wrong in swallowing your pride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your breakfast Friday. It's Friday morning. And guys, let me end it here. I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.